Fast recovery.
Alkur's hit points are too shit. He needs toughness. Multiple spells went by where a critical fail, which was a 50-50 chance on a die roll, was unconscious.
Yeah. I'm just curious. Fast recovery.
Get out there, buddy. You got 76 hit points. Use them. Swing your hit points around.
Fourth circle spells.
Yes. Full circle healing.
Yeah.
The people.
Poor people. So he gains 3 of them. And when do you gain your...
Arian's gonna retire and become a sheriff.
You just want to wear spurs. Don't even own a horse, just have spurs on.
I've now got group coercion, lasting coercion, and quick coercion.
If you have a negative connotation for what coercion means in a modern society, then you're not very popular.
No, but he can. Lasting coercion can last up to a week.
Oh, Ptolemy by
What I say, because fuck you.
Ptolemy by default at 7th gets a 4th level spell from his aberrant bloodline, Confusion.
Sounds bad. And he can coerce up to 10 people at once.
I have creation.
Ooh, Dimension Door is back on the table, boys.
Woohoo!
Oh yeah, that's right.
Fly is a 4th level occult spell.
Yeah, I checked Dimension Door though. I don't think you can Dimension Door with a bag of holding.
Teleport yourself up to 120 feet. Interesting.
Well, I think, isn't Dimension Door like all the teleports wrapped into one? At 5th, it increases to a mile.
Glibness lie with impunity.
Lord.
I'm a god, honest.
Teleport's now just greater teleport, so it's 6th.
Rope trick. Animate a rope that rises to an extra dimensional hiding spot. They made that a 4th circle occult spell? Weird.
I think they got rid of like hut and stuff like that though.
That's a good spell to take, especially in this goddamn place.
Fucking right.
As a sorcerer, the only thing you will do is make me a campsite that is hidden.
He might take that one. That's a good one. He gets
It's
3.
a good one.
So.
Well, let's see if like, is it a divine spell as well?
Oh, it's
He's not a
it's
fighter,
uncommon.
He's a hider.
He can't take that.
Oh, it's an uncommon spell.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Which means you have to find it. You have to find a source.
So, creation.
So they've got survival and nature, huh? Well, these are two shitty uses.
Yeah, so Darian can now coerce up to 10 people for a week in 1 round. You're gonna make me get up?
I think he takes Dimension Door, regardless of what power it has. It's just...
It's Dimension Door.
It's Dimension Door.
It's a runaway.
I was over here, and now I'm over there. That's fucking like an awesome power.
I think the range is only 120 feet now, though. But
Yeah.
still.
Yep. I think Fly is hard to turn down.
Yep.
But he doesn't have... Well, I guess Confusion's an attack spell.
Yeah, and all your cantrips got buffed. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Modify memory.
all right.
Resilient sphere.
Creation is kind of goofy. It's still they didn't change it, so it's still just this weird thing that I haven't actually found an appropriate use for.
There's a
I
spell.
remember trying.
There's an occult spell called Talking Corpse. Have a corpse answer 3 questions.
Speak with Dead is now called Talking Corpse,
That's what it appears to be.
and Speak with Dead is.
That's so Ptolemy. He's gonna take Talking Corpse.
Oh, I know a corpse you should talk to. What's your name?
That won't drive him over the edge. No.
And then Fly. How can you not take Fly?
Globe of Invulnerability. Divine Wrath.
Choose a mental occult spell and add that to your repertoire. Make the selection during daily preparations. So he can switch up his occult evolution from paralyze to something else. He could take suggestion.
Vital
I think he's going to try that out. Oh yeah, then I had to fix his... Light is a cantrip, correct?
4d10 plus 4. What's a cantrip?
Light?
Yes. 4d10 plus 4d8 plus 4d6 plus 4d4.
Hmm.
Why would you do this? Okay. That's a weird spell.
I think Ptolemy's going to draw Prestidigitate and keep Light. I'd screwed up his spells. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I just didn't add it to the right list. Alright, then he has Arcane Adept, Bloodline, and Granted. Yeah, he's missing a first level spell.
Ooh, freedom of movement.
Grim Tendrils. Create a line of take negative damage and bleed. What? What? Grim Tendrils. A 30-foot line, 2d4 negative damage, and 1 persistent bleed damage to all living creatures in that line.
Oh, what did those robes do again?
They produce Flaming Sphere to your list, and they give you a free sustain spell, a sustain action per round for Flaming Sphere.
Cool.
They're also resist 10 fire and can produce 20 feet of dim light.
Awesome. Let's see, what a flaming sphere.
30-foot line for negative damage.
I'm gonna have a fourth circle heightened flaming sphere in my repertoire tomorrow. Did we identify items? If I know what that is, I'd wear it and I'd do that.
Yep.
If I don't know what it is.
Yep.
Okay.
Or should he take magic missile?
Magic missile is also good. Magic missile is very good.
Yeah. He's gonna take magic missile.
Remember to update your sheet in the combat sheet.
Oh yeah, for your initiatives.
Yep.
Thank you. 5, 4, 4, 4, 3. Okay, that is correct. His spells are correct. Ptolemy is updated. Oh no, his skills are not. Ugh. Perception is 9. Ptolemy's stealth is 12 now. Sneaky. Diplomacy 13 and deception infinite. All right, Ptolemy's done. We putting those robes on Alkur?
I'm fine with it.
Copying pasta the robes on Alkur.
Cool.
I don't know where. They probably need to be invested. I didn't write that down, but
Yeah, so it'd be under the amulet of tears. Tears of the earth.
okay.
As he's accumulating all of the high priest garb from each of the priests in the temples.
Nice.
And on this day, I prepped both an acid arrow and a flaming sphere. For I am the temple. Oh.
Wand of Burning Hands.
I believe that casts at level 1. It's like a 2d6 area attack. Ooh,
I'm not sure if that's correct.
well, what level of spell is it?
First.
Then it would be a 2d6 area attack.
597.
It would be like a caster level of what your character level is, but it's the first surface spell. Oscar could use those things, but so could Burning Hands is arcane and primal, so Alkur can use it, and Oscar could try to use the magic device. Marty,
Mm-hmm.
the free sustained spell actions with Flaming Sphere, can you like start going nuts with it?
What do you mean?
Well, let's just say that I cast a Flaming Sphere, and the next round I'm bored, so I cast a Flaming Sphere, and the next round I'm bored, so I cast a Flaming Sphere. Will it sustain a spell, or will it sustain Flaming Sphere spells?
Yeah, I think we should cap that at A, but probably as an upgrade, like a high level upgrade, would be just
Because it would
multiple.
just be...
Yeah, the first level magic wand basically has the caster level 3. It's a level 3 item, so it uses that level. So I don't know if that changes.
Caster level 3?
Yep.
So, but is it a...
Type. First level spell, level 3. Each type of wand has a level and a price determined by the spell's level. Yeah, so let me see if Burning Hands actually...
It heightens. So, but it would make a difference. Like, it wouldn't be level 1 spell anymore.
Right. I think that's just a level 3 item. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
There's. Yep. Yeah. It does use your own DC though.
Yeah. And it's arcane, so it would use like Alkur's arcane DC.
Yep. I think that goes on Alkur.
Yeah, he's the only one that can use it reliably. Which he's kind of turning into a blaster by accident. I mean, he's got a heightened flaming sphere, a heightened sound burst, an acid arrow, and now the ability to produce flame. Fear also is a very good spell. It's shocking.
Boogie 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 boogie.
Boogie, 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 boogie. Boogie, 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 boogie. And a third, you can target, as a third circle spell, you can target 5 creatures with it.
Does anyone want to wear the +1 resilient banded mail, or are you happy with your plate armor, Mark?
I'm good with the plate.
What about
Give you
Krieger?
+1 to your saving throws.
Oh, well, is there an AC difference?
Maybe.
I think it's 1 lower AC, but your saving throws will go up by 1. I think you should probably check. Like, I'm just...
Yeah, give me a second. I'm looking it up now. There's a giant equipment list on the website. So, do they even have banded mail anymore? They don't. Okay, so I lied. This is splint mail. They got rid of banded mail? Okay, splint mail is AC 5, dex cap of 1, armor check penalty 3. It requires, in its composite in its group, not plate.
Yeah.
Okay, and then what's the full plate?
Full plate is plus... You're wearing full plate?
I'm half plate. So...
Same AC bonus. Effectively, the difference is the type of grouping.
Yeah.
So, composite gives you 2 plus the armor potency rune DR to piercing, whereas the plate gives you 2.
I'll take the banded mail.
Okay.
Or the splint mail, rather.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. I will stick that on Darian's sheet. You can.
Okay. I will not touch it then.
Where's your armor?
Do we still want the bless spell, or is that super useful or no? I feel like I haven't gotten to be used correctly, in a few levels.
The mask does help with that. Remember?
Yeah.
This is true. But he has to. It has the right face on, and we put the mother's face on yesterday because I haven't seen it before. So, and I was in control. Yeah.
It's interesting to see. So I'm basing what I want to level in my skills based on what skills I already have because their abilities increase. Do you know what I mean? It's not like, okay, what do I want to take in the future? That's what I want to do. It's like, no, what do I already have? Because when it becomes expert or master, it changes this by that much. It changes that by that much. Medicine is completely different. Survival also. Not athletics, though.
All right. And your plus
Athletics would be like it gives you an initial +2 on trying to disarm the dude.
Yeah, no. I'll take that later.
It's easier to disarm him when you knock him out first than just pick up the weapon.
Yeah, medicine, no. Now I auto succeed. So
All right. How's leveling coming along?
done.
I've been poking around spells. I think I'm happy with my spell list for today.
Are you done?
What did Krieger get at 7th, Mark?
He got Juggernaut, which gives him that master in fortitude saves, and
Nice.
any success is considered a critical success.
That's awesome.
And
Oh, nice.
he also got weapon specialization.
More damage?
More damage.
More damage, yeah.
2 more damage. And
You gain your instinct specialization ability. What does that mean?
I have to look that one up.
Okay. Your instinct is fury instinct.
Yeah. Hang on. It's right here. Fury. Oh, increase additional damage from 2 to 6. That's disgusting.
So another plus. So you got 6 more damage per swing this round.
I think that's only when I rage.
Oh, so additional +6 damage per swing.
Because I don't remember a combat where Krieger isn't raging. You know, sometimes at the beginning he's not. Okay, cool. Yeah,
There's the
you may want to mark that down. Good stuff. What
in
about
the session called Gygaxed? When Krieger is freaking out about the plan and not following the plan,
That's
Mark,
funny.
you're probably gonna want to.
That was pretty funny.
It's pretty fucking funny right there.
where you're like, stand here, and then everyone fucking Bowcrusher rushes forward. It's like, run! And then Darian took Fleet.
Yeah, movement is king in this.
And then he also got weapon specialization.
Yeah, I think it's a very similar level for everybody in terms of that couple common feats.
Oh, crap. You know what? I've been cheating this entire friggin' time.
It's fine. Just fix it.
That 6 was supposed
That's
to
not what I
be
expected you to say. That 6 was supposed to... The 6 that I've been running the entire time, I wasn't supposed to get till this level.
Which 6?
Well, I've been... When he rages, I've been giving him +6 to damage. I wasn't supposed to do that till this level.
What should it
Don't
have been?
worry, it's just a horrible curse.
You know that gas thing?
You're
Yeah.
rolling D14s now.
It's fine because this is the first time we're playing the new system, and you caught your mistake and you're fixing it. So,
Marty, I'm gonna be making a mistake.
no, that's not how this works.
The opposite of what was just said.
That makes me have to do asshole Marty, and I don't want to do asshole Marty.
Push the envelope.
Just stop. Quit while you're ahead.
Good stuff.
Quit while we were at meh.
So you get to keep the damage you're already doing, is effectively, but the weapon specialization
yeah.
sounds like it gives you some bonus.
No, the weapon specialization adds 2
Okay.
to the damage, and you also gain your instinct specialization ability,
Got it.
and that gives me increase the additional damage from rage from 2 to 6.
Got it.
Sorry, guys.
Apologize to the dead NPCs.
The dead NPCs, yeah, the trail of monsters, death that you guys have been leaving in your wake. They'd be alive if it wasn't for you.
At least I didn't screw up with the raging resistance, because that would.
Well, you to be fair, you spent the first 4 levels not realizing you got temporary hit points.
That's true too.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, 6 damage. Okay.
Whatever.
Ptolemy got quick identification and some 4th level spells. What did Bone Crusher get?
Fleet foot. So he has two feats of fleet, and he has his
What's his speed at now?
incredible movement. His speed is 50 foot,
Wow,
and 45 with mountain.
that's pretty fast.
Bueno. Goodness bueno. He also got Path of Perfection, which basically take a reflex save and add making a master. So reflex now is crit on a success, and it's a master level.
That's really cool.
Yep. Weapon specialization +2 damage becomes +3 if I'm a master, and +4 if I'm a legendary. And skill increase medicine.
I guess the casters got expertise in their casting, and that's where the fighters got their weapon and armor expertise.
No, the fighters got their weapon expertise before the casters got their class expertise.
Oh, okay.
That took them for a while there. It's like my spells don't do nothing.
Yeah.
Because we're rolling with +12s and they're rolling with +15s.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because they got +1 for the weapon and they were
Okay.
getting their expertise, and we were just sitting there with trained going.
This is bullshit.
Right.
So I was also screwing Crusher on a bunch of things. I had not increased his skills based on
Your
the
character level.
last. I'd screwed up. Basically, I was supposed to be like, my wisdom wasn't added. My dex wasn't added. So, yeah, good stuff.
Ain't nobody
All right,
blaming
and
yourself.
skill increase to medicine. You're now a master at medicine.
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
Yep.
You guys are.
I'm Dr. Bone Crusher. Can I get another
The name
physician,
of the
please?
scalpel you guys found from the torture, it's called Bedside Manor. It's a +1 striking scalpel.
The scalpel. Magic scalpel.
All right,
Oh my
and
God.
then how about Shadow?
Oh, Shadow got something. Oh, here's a question: can Shadow also get fleet twice?
You have to pay for it, yeah?
Yeah. Can he do that?
Hey, can I get toughness twice?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, so Shadow is he's taking fleet. 'Cause it's awesome.
But he only
and then-
this is the first time. Oh, he took it as his ancestry feat
It's
fleet.
just a bunch of
He is the
characters
second one.
doing wind sprint stuff.
He has evasion now, which is basically his reflexes master. So success on a crit.
Cool.
So crit on a success.
All the
Vigilant
wind sprints
senses.
and dodging fireballs.
Yeah.
That is-
Vigilant.
Mhm.
Vigilant senses. Perception becomes master. Which is pretty good. Weapon specialization. +2 to damage.
That's pretty good for a bow.
Yeah. Consider I need to increase my strength so I can get another +1, so I have a +4 damage.
Yeah, when did the ability
Instead of
score
frickin'-
increases happen again? 10th?
Uh,
10th, yeah.
yeah.
Alkur? What did Alkur get?
Still a while.
Alkur got his third doctrine, which was learn how to cast properly, you asshole.
Okay.
So
All
fourth
this
circle
is-
spells, he's now an expert in casting. He took the general feat toughness because
Because
dudes
he's
lower
not.
level than him are throwing out instant KO spells if you rolled less than 10
Yep.
on a fort save.
I didn't realize toughness also gives you a -1 in recovery check DCs. Is
Yeah.
this versus dying? Like it makes
Yeah.
your flat check? Okay.
Yeah.
Do flat check.
Remind me of that because I have not been doing that for the enemies. Not that you really care about the enemies flat
Well, the ones
checks,
that have
but
toughness.
yeah.
He got access to his domain spell, so he's got creation in his spell list now.
Cool.
And his heals got boosted. His staff has like 2 more charges in it now because his character level went up.
Nice.
And he's tweaked his spell list to be a little more boomy.
As you're kind of cleansing the temple.
We're cleansing the temple, yeah, and he gained mastery in medicine, which allows him to treat wounds more effectively as well as do doctory
We
stuff.
don't want you dying.
Yeah, please don't. Yeah, he's a walking heal
you could
stick
start
right
a
now.
skull collection.
Oh, look, it's another one of mine.
Funny. And then Oscar.
So Oscar got every level's like Christmas for a rogue because they get lots of powers. He received specifically evasion, so mastery and reflex saves, and always treat success as critical success. He got vigilant senses, which means he's now a master in perception. And he got weapon specialization, which means he adds 2 damage with all light weapons and weapons with which he has.
So there's a huge damage boost at 7th.
There's a huge damage boost at 7th.
For the party, basically.
And a survivability boost at 7th. Now his general feat that he took is expeditious search, so he can loot twice as fast. It's specifically meant for the looting action and the searching action.
Nice.
So this is what we're doing. All right. And then he took mastery in stealth, which gives a bonus to the whole party when he's using follow the leader with stealth. On top of that, he took the skill feat foil senses, which I have no idea what it does. But what it says it does is you are adept at foiling creatures' special senses and cautious enough to safeguard against them at all times. And then it points you to a page that says nothing about taking precautions or safeguards. So Marty, have fun with that. I assume it means I can use my stealth against creatures with special senses normally. But it doesn't... I think they changed language later and didn't update this feat.
That's actually very awesome.
Interesting.
Well, yeah. So I think it's like you being able to use stealth against tremor sense, blind sense, those sorts of things. Scent.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So,
remember the gnome with the bells?
Yes.
Yeah, the opposite of that.
The opposite. Oh no, the Drakester, the staves in here are really cool. I'm really happy with my heal staff. I have so much group healing right now.
Keep in mind as you pick up new items, the ones that need to be invested, you guys have a max of 10 investment points.
Yes. I think Alkur is actually the closest to the end of the investation.
Okay.
He's.
I don't see everyone updated the initiative sheet.
I got my dice done, I think.
You did? Okay, well...
Mine's in there.
Alkur's currently at 4 investment points.
If yours are in there, can you update your level to 7? That's how I'm keeping track whether it was done or not. So Mark, you said you did Krieger. I'll just do it now. You did Krieger and Darren. Okay. Alkur and Oscar, have they been updated? Yep. Okay. And then Shadow and Bone Crusher.
Done.
If you did, I changed the number, so if it didn't show up as changed, then weird. Let me me just check real quick because I changed it and I updated that number. I want to make sure
Okay.
that it didn't
Great.
herp the derp.
All right, so the group of you spend some time playing doctor to the captives that you've somewhat rescued. You've at least rescued them from immediate danger, and have kept them holed up in this storage chamber. One of the female peasants seems to recontract ghoul fever. With your mastery in medicine, you guys understand that they could still be sick, but not showing symptoms. Krieger seems to be just fine. Oscar briefly looks all right, but then exerts himself too much that morning by rolling out of bed, and and by the time you finish your daily preparations, Oscar's nose is running, and
Alright, you're still sick. Okay, Oscar, we need you fighting. I'm assuming Malini is still like passed out.
Yep.
But she's in stage 2. Dude is in stage 3. All right. The peasant's in stage 2. Okay, so I've got 2 remove diseases prepared today. I'm going to remove disease on Oscar, and then I'll remove disease on peasant at stage 3.
Okay, does this automatically go, or do you have to make a check against the DC of the...
I think I make a check against the DC of the thing, and...
Okay, Oscar's check is 14.
Now, I'm just checking to see if I have to crit, or if this just counts as like a saving throw. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I just have to make it. I make a check against the DC of the spell.
Okay, cast yours against Oscar. Done. He's no longer sick, and then against who?
We're gonna go with the. We don't want people dying, so guy who's at
stage 3 ghoul fever. Okay, this guy.
I think it gets it. My bonus right now is plus 15, so that's 23.
All right, he's back at it. A bunch of people are feeling much better.
All right. Hang tight for one more day, and we'll be able to cure the rest of you.
There's one peasant woman and Malini who are sick.
Are we still staying here?
Says Steak.
Well, there are many critters here. This place may not be safe. The army may return.
Yes. Well, what was it? Day's journey there, day's journey back, and then at least one day of fucking around. So we should got one more day before.
Well, hopefully they think we're still hiding along the road. Maybe they gave chase.
Yeah, maybe. Wow, they could be up there. God knows where.
Although I think this is not a place for hope. Certainly this room is not. It stinks in here. Some people don't like that comment, but it is kind of right.
We should... Shadow?
Yep. What is it?
Would it be possible to set up some sort of ambush on the road?
Let's just kill the army where they are. We'll at least get XP for them.
Totally meta. I think this system fixed that, where if we go and kill the army of peons, we don't get shit.
Damn.
But, like, in seriousness, that is an army of evil cultists that is imposing their will upon the people.
Yeah. Marty, survival, shadows hunted. He knows how to lay traps and all that. Is there a good spot to nail these people?
Who?
The army.
the Earth Army, if we were able to time when they'd be coming back, could we basically take a day and trap them?
There are bushes. There are bushes along the road, like the ones
Darian has
you.
knowledge warfare.
There are bushes along the road where you guys stooshed your wagon, your horses. They'd be walking in a big line.
We're looking for stuff like boulders that we can roll down a nice way. Just
The area was swampy and there weren't a lot of hills in the area of the temple.
stay right.
If we go back out to the temple map, the most defensible spots would be the chokeholds, like near the gates. You didn't check out this tower.
Yep.
You could, I don't know, stay along the walls. That might keep them, like, find a way up along the walls and rain hell down on them as they come. You'd have to get rid of the birds.
Yeah.
That's not a problem.
Well, I suppose we should start with the heavy cleansing. I mean, we are 2 temples through.
If you go to the temple main floor map, if you're looking for more of a strategic area, there are some chokes. Like, the army would come through and start filing through the temple.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They used this stairwell, the one that you entered in before, possibly put some traps at the stairwell or catch them as they're coming down the stairs. You guys didn't really explore much of the of this level.
no.
You know,
You
Pressure
can't- you-
mentions that there's another way at least, and 2 from the north to get down to this floor.
Yeah, there's
Oops.
methods to get down.
Looking at the first floor, there's this one, that one, and from the north, like way up by the 2 arrows.
All right. Well, let's start this from the first statement. When do we think they're gonna drag their asses back here? By my count, it won't be at least till tomorrow.
If you want to ambush them, seal off every entrance to the temple except for one.
Just gonna eat your bread, or is that the whole profound statement? Just
That's it.
barricade doors.
If I have to say more, you're not going to be any use. Bottleneck them. Their numbers won't mean shit. That's all.
You guys hear a voice.
Hello? Hello?
I'll get it.
Hello? Earth Temple?
Yeah, Shadow and Crusher are up.
What language is he speaking?
Common. You don't know, they're kind of giggly voices. They might sound like hyena folk.
Okay, Oscar will.
Hello, Earth Temple? Where are they? I don't know.
Get
Careful.
over here.
Earth Temple? Hello, no shoot, no kill.
You see one of the gnolls is wearing a tunic and symbol that you've only seen in the library.
Which one?
It look like he's wearing a blue tunic with a darker blue square, and the other one's wearing a tunic that is a gray circle with a black circle in the center.
No shoot, no kill. You Earth Temple? Yes, Earth Temple, this is dwarf.
Yeah, Earth Temple.
Earth Temple.
What are water and air doing here?
Water and air are, what we say, pleased. Yes, you kill great death at Fire Temple. We pleased at your efforts. Water Temple especially pleased.
I'm assuming you brought some sort of gesture of pleasure.
Just your pleasure?
He kind of makes like a rude sound, like jerking off.
Just a pleasure? That's not part of...
An offering.
No, yes, offering. We have offering from Water Temple and offering for Air Temple.
You can see that one of them is carrying a bowl that he's carefully trying to not splash the water out of, and the other one's carrying an arrow.
Marty.
Yeah.
Shadow's on the far right side down the corridor, and he's stealthing.
Oh, you're stealthing that way? Okay.
Yep.
Is there new curate of Earth Temple?
Yeah, under new management.
New management. Oh, okay. Oh. What name of curate?
Crusher's like,
Crusher of bones.
Oh, Crusher of Bones.
They'll never figure it out. Those girls are, they'll never figure it out.
We wish to give these gifts to Crusher of Bones and invite Crusher of Bones to parlay.
Oscar turns, they want to fucking talk.
At this point, I think Ptolemy's out in the hallway, and Alkur's out in the hallway, and Krieger's out in the hallway. Darian, what mask are you choosing today?
The Conqueror.
Okay.
I'll make that bless spell work.
Let's get the Mask of the Conqueror out. Where is that? Entered the dungeon.
Oh, we also learned there's two demons in this place. There's one that is, like, tends to be an old man, but he's like a giant pit fiend looking thing. And then there's...
Oh, is that all?
Yeah.
Just put the map.
You curate Crusher of Bones. Where is he? We mean no harm. We come here with gift. Careful, you spill water.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to spill it.
No. Yeah. You take gift. No, we give to curate. He may take gift and drink.
Oscar will come out here
Yep.
and motion down the hallway towards where Crusher is.
Okay.
With an inviting gesture and one hand behind his back.
Okay, I'll mark them Knoll of Water Temple and Knoll of Air Temple.
And these ones speak common, which will be useful when we go, what do you have in your temple?
Oh, hi there.
He slashes the bowl, a few drops of it kind of gone. The water, Oscar, you kind of looked at it as you went by. It's a silver bowl with some water motifs around it, but it also, the water looks like it's got like something suspended in it, like kind of this yellowy dust.
Spores. Don't drink the water.
yeah, no shit.
This one simply has a beautiful, like almost unearthly white fletched arrow.
Marty.
Yep.
Shadow stealth to the corner of the descending stairs.
Okay.
Is there anything down there? He wants to peek around the corner.
Just the smell of.
Like, there isn't an army hiding.
No. There's the
nobody else
dead
who
bodies
can
of the
back
hydra
away.
and the owlbear can be seen down there. The gate
Yeah.
the gate is still closed.
He's gonna shuffle past it.
All right.
You're curates, right? You are a crusher of bones?
Yes.
Water temple give you great gift. No, air temple give gift, but air temple not like earth temple very much.
No.
Looks over at Oscar, like, we still entertaining these assholes?
Oscar's making this motion of like, keep calling.
What else do you have for me?
We have this bowl.
Why should I take this bowl of piss?
It not piss. It is great potion in bowl that Curate of Earth temple must drink.
Who gave this to you?
Our leader give to us. Yes. Leader of Water Temple. Yes, Canon Belsorig give to us.
Where exactly is he located again?
Water Temple.
Right, is that
He is
more on
in
this side or more on that
he is in the behind Water Temple statue.
That's on level 2, right?
Yes, it's level 2.
What of you? What of this arrow?
Yes, special arrow for Curate of Earth Temple. This from our great leader, Prefect of Air, Kelno.
Where is it located?
It what? Arrows right in front of you.
The temple, so we can parley.
No, Air Temple not place for parley. Hall of Triumphant Evil place for parley.
Of course.
Yeah, we're new around here. Where's the Hall of Triumphant Evil?
They don't know where Hall is? No, they must be new.
Management.
Crusher makes a fist.
Oh, okay, it is north of the temples of fire, water, and air.
So, where'd that shaggy troll go?
What shaggy troll? Shaggy troll. Oh, you mean Ulgrist?
Ulgrist, yes.
Ulgrist come and talk to both temples.
What does he
Ulgrist make discovery. Fire temple dead.
What does Ulgrist want?
You make war on fire temple? Yes, we need to know this.
They made fun of lava. They said lava was of fire, not of earth.
You drink this now. This blessing will allow you to commune.
I drink this when I please.
Okay, are you taking the bowl?
Put it on the ground.
All right, he puts.
Do not spill. It's important. You must drink.
On the ground.
Okay, the gnoll puts the silver bowl full of this strange liquid on the ground.
You come for parley? Go to Hall of Triumphant Evil. You go there for parley, yes?
Yeah, we go for parley, but Ulgrist offended us. So, where is he seeking refuge?
I don't know. Ulgrist has bone room. Behind big stairs that we come up. You kill Hydra?
It got in my way.
Oh, very strong, yes, very strong. You take arrow, you fire at enemies. No fire at us.
Sure.
They laid the arrow down beside the bowl.
Okay, we're going to go now.
Crusher comes up to me and goes,
What did he sniff me for? I don't know.
Leave now.
Okay. I thought he was going to make me do pleasurable gesture.
These two gnolls don't seem to like have. They seem to be more buddies, just wearing different shirts. Than... All right, Shadow, are you backing off or?
No, no, he'll stay there.
Oh!
Your exit's that way.
They're all over the place. Hey, are you Earth Temple too? He's got bow. He might be Air Temple.
You ask too many questions.
Earth Temple. Yes, yes. We saw Arrow and Beasties. Yes, we did.
Scrambling and looking back at you as you're.
I don't want to air at the water temple at the same time.
He notches it. Shadow notches an arrow.
Yeah, okay, they hurry up at that. All right, a delegation, an offer has been made to the Earth Temple leaders.
All right, nerds.
Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
Come on.
I want to see what it is.
All right, so what are you doing? Tommy comes racing
Texting
out.
magic.
Okay, there is magic that is here that wasn't before.
I am checking to see if I have detect poison. I don't even know if that's a spell anymore.
It is a spell. It's an uncommon spell. You guys,
I don't have
it is a scroll that you guys have, and we have to look up whether a scroll would allow you to, with studying a scroll, allow you to add it to your spells known.
Because I would love to learn that.
Yeah, but you haven't done that yet. So.
We're gonna take a look at the thing.
Okay, Ptolemy taking lead, or you taking lead?
Which check is it?
What are you looking at? The bowl or the stuff in the bowl?
The stuff in the bowl.
Okay.
I think it's medicine. I'm guessing medicine, so Alkur will take the lead.
All right.
Wow. Crusher will aid you. 30 from Crusher.
Okay, that's +4.
38.
There is the spore of some very strange, potentially magical fungus that is suspended in the water.
We should ask the.
This
goblin.
spore is not natural. It's possible that it's medicine, but you highly doubt it.
Steak might have an idea. He's been here long.
Additionally, if it's a fungus, perhaps there are signs of it on the bodies? Where is the curate's body? Or is there, it's in the abattoir. Right this way.
Oh, the room with all the bodies in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shadow's gonna say, I'm gonna keep an eye on the stairs in this hallway. So Shadow's gonna stealth and take a hide here. He's gonna whistle for Doom to come over. Sure. And his command is run to this room if enemies show up.
All right. You're dragging the dwarves out?
Dragging the dwarves out. So, we should probably check them, Oscar. Get their Under Armour off and might be looking at their chest area.
Okay. These two men have what feel like small bumps in their chests.
I do believe they might have a thing in here. He pulls out a knife and starts extracting.
All right, so you cut through the several-day-old rotting flesh, and you end up extracting 2 soul gems, one from each of their sternums.
Okay.
There is a strange tingling from these soul gems.
Fuck with me, Willie. I see you.
Okay. Are you doing anything else? Are you putting them back after that, or?
No. All right, they're all yours. Alkur's gonna look for signs of fungal infection.
Okay. Give me a medicine check or a perception check.
Crusher's gonna aid. 25.
On Harch the Peeper, there's no sign of infection. However, on Romag, you actually see dribbled out of his nose a little bit is some kind of like mucus that does have some of that same powder in it.
33 from Alkur, but yeah.
Yeah. Like it's the same substance, and Alkur's like that's
35.
coming from his nasal passages or even his brain.
Yeah. That is coming from the inside. It might either be it's either in the brain or the sinus cavity, somewhere in there. Perhaps the lungs. I wouldn't drink that.
Of course not. What about the bowl? Looks important.
What is it?
Yeah, you guys figure what the bowl is. Oscar's gonna start dragging these 2 dudes back.
Okay.
When he gets in here, he's gonna cut open the giant ogre guy. Look for just look for a stone inside that guy's chest.
The ogre boss? Yeah, he does not have a stone.
Well, shit. And then
This room is probably very, very ripe.
Yep. Yeah, we're gonna kind of need a bath. Oscar will leave. He will take his clothespin off his nose.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he just got over.
Right now, he's in the dirtiest room he could find, digging around and through corpses.
Just let me know when 4 hours go by.
Right.
My character will just be sickened one for the rest of his days.
It's worth it.
Well, what now? There's a bowl.
There's a bowl and an arrow. We should identify them. I know someone who's good at identifying.
Ooh, pick me.
Why don't we work on the arrow first?
All right. It definitely is magical.
Superb craftsmanship.
Yes, this is wispy of sorts. Strange. It's almost like there's a conjuration magic around it.
I'm typing in God knows what window. 28 aid.
Okay. It appears to be a... It might very well burrow into its enemy by, at the point of impact, going slightly ethereal.
Interesting.
Like it gets in real deep. It's also pretty strong. It looks like he got
Please say returning. Please say returning. Please say returning.
Fucking just magical.
He got
Magic.
a 26, and you aided for 28. This might very well return to its user, and it's quite strong.
Interesting. Very interesting craftsmanship on this.
Yes. He picks it up and where's Shadow?
He's over there.
Scouting the stairs from the hallway.
Yeah, Shadow. Yeah, boy. He wants to be a werewolf, and they're sort of like dogs, aren't they?
He is not going to become a werewolf.
He's going to be the god dog of my temple. And Ptolemy just...
He will not become a werewolf.
Ptolemy,
He has a-
Ptolemy without fear of this
Well.
place, just strolls down the hallway looking for Shadow.
Excuse me, gentlemen.
Ooh, Shadow!
What is it?
We've got a magical arrow for you.
Oh. Just throw it in the pile of other arrows I have.
I'm going to change the Earth Temple robe to a Fire Temple robe
On
Alkur's
Alkur?
token
Okay.
because he's wearing a very big flaming Fire Temple robe.
Right. It doesn't actually have the symbols of the fire temple on it. It's like a really fire-based magic item, but they didn't...
Fire motif.
Yeah.
Isn't it on fire?
The
What, without
curate
damage?
did have a curate's robe, almost like they decided to create a title one step higher than curate. Ptolemy gives Shadow the arrow. It returns, I think, to the user.
You're shitting me.
You're shitting me.
No, I took a shit earlier. I don't think I got any on you. You don't
You
smell very...
think or you're sure?
No, I'm pretty sure I didn't wipe myself on you. Do you want me to next time?
Alright, Shadow's gonna walk over here.
Fun fact, tentacles are good for cleanup. That's what he says to Darren.
Is this door open?
You enjoy that fact, my lord.
Oh, I do. He returns to the party.
Is this door open?
Which one? It was open. You can tell by the swarm of flies outside of it.
Oscar flicks a gnat out of his beard.
Yep.
Alright, I guess I'll use it first next time.
Okay. What are you doing with the bowl of the weird water?
I'm going back to the stairs. Good boy.
Would a remove disease remove a fungal infection?
If it was acting like a disease, probably.
If this is a horrible, we're just gonna say it's a horrible magical curse disease infection, would it be like a mummy rot type thing? Would it be a curse and a disease to get rid of it?
You
How would you find? Would you be able to?
you don't
use
think
this?
you rolled really well when identifying it, so it's you don't think it's cursed.
Would you be able to find the source of this thing?
Potentially. The word he used was it helps you commune.
Ooh, commune with what? Well,
No.
if it's a fungus and there's a fungus lady trapped here, maybe it allows you to talk to her.
Yes.
I don't want to.
Ooh, the priests are the different. If that was in Romag's head,
Yes.
that means he talked to her.
That would be my.
Let's go speak to the one with no face. He might know more about this Walter.
Fair enough. Additionally, I believe your finger thing, your fan,
Oh yes, this thing.
would prevent an infection from taking hold, which might allow temporary communication. But that's really just a theory, and a dangerous theory at that.
So do I just lean down to the bowl and sort of lap it up like a dog, or For some reason, I have dogs
Yeah,
on my
we
mind today.
Talk to the faceless man first.
Right. He glances at Darian, making sure that he's not going to get, like, slapped or cuffed or something.
Darian just nods.
Okay, now that the arrow's not there, he pings with a detect magic. Oh, the bowl is magical.
Well, then let's take
Interesting.
the bowl. But no touching.
Fine, fine, fine.
Is it a bowl that always keeps your soup fresh?
One hopes.
I like me some fresh soup.
33. Oh, I see. If you... Oh. The bowl can compel someone to drink the contents.
Well, that wasn't given in friendship.
And when you touch it, you get compulsed.
I think if you manage to touch these parts here, yes. Maybe it's proximity. I don't know. The Noah was touching it.
Perhaps his robes protected him. Robes mean to have a symbol here.
Oh, no. It could... It's not charged currently. It will slowly recover its charge and then compel someone to drink the contents.
So what if we put a nice spritz in there?
But then you'll have a nice spritz. Compulsive drinking of spritzes.
I think I got that.
I think you have that too, Krieger. It's either that or you'd serve it to someone.
How long till it recharges?
I think tomorrow we'd be safe. Handling the bowl. Now the stuff inside, if it's cursed and they want you to drink it, well...
We shouldn't drink it.
Or maybe you should, if you have this thing. He pulls up the weird multi-fingered thing.
Why don't we talk to the faceless man to get a little bit more information?
Yes. We'll interrogate the interrogator. Interrogatively.
I don't believe that's a word, my lord.
It is. I made it up.
Interrogatively.
Ptolemy's walking down the hallway without fear.
My lord.
The balls of this man.
Well, this temple is ours. This level is ours, right?
Until someone decides they want it back.
All right.
Or they want it for themselves.
Who's walking up? The whole party, I guess. Leaving Shadow behind.
We probably should leave somebody around with Shadow. I'm
I'll stay with
fading
Shadow.
super hard, so I'm thinking of having one of my characters hang back.
Oh, Shadow came.
You coming? All right, we're all going.
Good luck, commoners. We pray demons don't come for your souls.
You know, Mark, I don't know if you were there for the bit, but we actually found the luxurious, large, open space area where the barracks were for all the royal guards and shit.
Yes, I remember that. I was there.
And
for that.
Darian said, no, don't move them there. What is this about? Survival or comfort? Sometimes it's like that.
Okay, the door to the cell is ajar, and you can hear a conversation going on.
So what you're saying is that some pretenders wandering around.
Stealth?
Yeah, some pretenders. They stuck me in here.
Yep.
Oh, let the stealth be stealth.
Confounding all weird forms of perception.
Yes.
Let's see what this thing has. It's a bull man. He's muscular, big. He's got a big axe. He's not wearing any particular temple's symbols.
I suspect he's got the barbarian sudden charge.
Shadow
Call it a
is
hunch.
stealthing. Shadow is stealthing up next, not next, but behind Oscar.
Will you kindly let me out of here? We wouldn't want to anger a new power rising, now, would we?
Shadow is stealthing to here.
Besides, most of the Earth Temple is away. So what if they run around?
Give me your stealth check,
Yep.
Oscar.
Alright.
Oh, fuck Shadow.
Shadow.
14, 17.
You're fucking fired.
Someone's here.
Stealth 17. Yep.
28 from Oscar.
Okay, he's kind of looking down the hallway. He doesn't see Oscar. Oscar's just like trying to be flat along the wall.
Who's there?
Shadow's pulling up the new arrow.
Oscar's gonna go stab him in the peen.
Let's see if it returns.
Okay. You wanna-
Prey, is this thing an animal?
No.
It's got a fucking balls, got hubs.
Okay. I'll just grab the random number generator for the initiatives.
Alkur, why am I in front all of a sudden? How did that happen?
All these initiative modifiers are getting big.
All the numbers are getting big.
Yep. Oscar, you're the first to go. It's Oscar, Ptolemy, Shadow, Alkur, Crusher, Krieger, then the Minotaur, then Darian.
Oscar is going to move forward.
Okay, you dash into the room.
And unless this guy's got something that prevents being flat-footed, he's flat-footed.
Yeah, he is flat-footed.
So, gonna stab him. He's been naughty and deserves a spanking with the rapier.
You dart into the room. His AC is 22. He's hoofed.
Oh.
Low level.
Oh God.
This guy's
Oh
low
no,
level.
save me. Those rolls.
He turned around violently when he saw sort of like a shape, and he sees your weapon in your hand, and then he
Wanna
looks
start
at you.
again?
Don't worry, Oscar, I'll come save you. Ptolemy runs to the door. It's 40 feet away. Let's see what Ptolemy can do. Ptolemy's going to use a new spell called Suggestion.
Relax, guys.
Relax. Relax.
You got a bull's head? I got weird tentacle arms. We're all fixed here.
Exactly.
Whatever the taunting scene from 300 with the weird harem of like just
Oh, yeah.
all me dressed up painted in gold.
That is his future. That's his future.
I only ask that you leave.
You heed my words because you're in my temple. Lock yourself into the cell that is unoccupied, I suggest.
Honestly, he's gonna put the things because I mean he seems reasonable. He's like, no, we're all right then.
Yep. Okay, so there is a will saving throw against Ptolemy's 24 DC. 25 DC.
Yep.
That's
Yep,
gross.
Sounds right.
Alright, this thing's will save is plus 10.
All right. And I wonder what happens on a critical fail.
It fails. The target immediately follows your suggestion. The spell has a duration of 1 minute or until the target is
Skip,
complete.
like all
The target immediately follows your suggestion. The spell has a duration of 1 minute or until the target has completed a finite suggestion or the suggestion becomes self-destructive or has obvious negative effects. Going into the cell and closing it. I think that's reasonable. Alright. The thing lowers its axe and kind of looks somewhat defeated.
Huh. All right then.
Shadow?
Shadow doesn't know what's going on. He's going to 35, I believe is his move speed now.
Okay.
And see what the thing's doing. It's prey.
So you move, you make it your prey.
I am. Is it combative?
It still has an axe in its hands. You notice its axe is somewhat lowered.
He looks at Oscar. Should I?
Its cow mouth is open, drooling a little bit.
I think it's going in the cell. I don't know.
All right.
If he tries to cut me, you shoot him.
Yeah, in a couple seconds.
So are you moved and
Prey.
prey? Okay.
Moved and marked.
Alkur?
Oh my. That's a knowledge, me rolling a knowledge check to identify the monster. And
Yeah.
its weaknesses.
Knowledge nature.
Right. That is a Moonatar.
A
It
19?
comes from the moon.
Yeah, it is a humanoid. They're known generally to be evil. They have a peculiar ability to always avoid becoming lost and can find their way out of mazes.
Maybe this temple was built by Minotaurs.
That's not.
Other than that, it's just a big brutish creature that is somewhat fearsome.
It's really good at maze puzzles.
A minotaur coloring book.
All the hedgerows just could never confound them.
Bone crusher.
He's gonna move in here. 1. Everything under control, Oscar.
Yeah, showed him who's boss, and I think he's going to the thing, but
Krieger?
yeah.
He comes running up, looking a little confused. He's like, "There's no screaming. So should I be screaming?"
I think it's under my spell. You don't know why Tom is talking that way. The Minotaur with a snort of annoyance walks by all of you. That's a double move and then closes the gate.
Suggest he leaves his axe outside.
It's not an automatic closing thing, so there is a lock.
Told him he suggested leaves its axe outside.
Yes. It drained me a little. Lock the door. The Minotaur looks pissed and is snorting. Darian. Marches up to the door.
Yeah.
I think Oscar's the one that carries all the keys, so.
Walks up to there.
Oscar.
Well,
And he'll raise his shield.
I'm
so
gonna
that-
drop my dagger here,
Yep.
move here, or drop my dagger here, draw a key, move block.
Okay.
And he starts wailed on.
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
Great. All right, now
it
save me.
the spell has worn off. Ptolemy. We'll move into the room. Did we get a new pet?
Yeah, but I'd like to be a little further from the bars.
Easy now, easy now. What do you say to cows to make them? He didn't like the cow joke. Oh, it's angry! Like rattling of the bars. Ptolemy just double moves into the room and raises a shield spell. Shadow and Doom.
Shadow's gonna reposition. Get a good beat on him. Hop up on the table, +1 from above, bam.
No, but hopping up on
Yeah,
the
I know.
table is fine. Alkur.
Oh.
It's snarling to see so many people coming in here.
We're going to forbidding ward Oscar from the Minotaur.
Sure, there's a slight
You
golden,
shouldn't stand there, Oscar. You're too close.
slight golden aura. Bone Crusher.
Crusher's gonna be like, he's gonna walk over, grab Oscar, and pull his dumbass back.
Okay, the Minotaur has no reactions to this. Echo's kind of laughing a little bit.
It looks like I've got a little cell link.
Let me out.
Minotaur Krieger.
Krieger comes in, looking a little disappointed.
Curate.
Is what he says when he sees Bone Crusher. It leans on its axe,
Let me out.
and he's digging into a pouch, kind of along the side, so like a merce.
Mm-hmm.
And he pulls out a metal disc, and the disc has a symbol on it. And he's showing it to Bone Crusher like it means something.
Get to see the disc.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab it now. The disc is of a golden skull.
Shadow of Doom follows us in.
You should let me out, Curate. I serve the greater temple. I came up here to see what was going on. Word is spreading throughout the temple that the Earth Curate is making war.
How far down is your level?
Where I roam is of no concern of yours.
It is if you come up here.
I'm pretty certain that your Roman's going to be pretty bad for a little bit.
Let me
You
out.
got about, 6 inches to the left of your head, maybe a foot to the right.
Careful, they're very dangerous.
Says Echo from his cell.
There's a lot of them.
Do not get the idea of combat with us, you will not survive.
Casters, yes. Many of you little casters are strong because of your magic. I cast a fucking arrow on your eyeball.
Growls at that.
What do you want?
Why are you up here?
I told you.
Who do you report to?
The greater temple.
So That's on level 3, right?
We can just go and check ourselves.
Is there any signs that this guy's got fungus?
Nope.
When you waggle the paladin in front of him, I'm pretty certain he catches on that we're not really part of that whole elemental evil cult.
Well, yeah, but the paladin's got this weird helmet on him.
And he is wearing armor from a dude downstairs.
Yep. He could reach through the bars to where the paladin's standing.
Okay, the paladin's not that dumb.
Okay.
I have an idea. Why don't you just answer our questions before we get upset? Coercion.
Sure. Kind of kicks at the bars a little bit, like it's upset. I believe this is against its will DC.
Yeah.
Okay, DC 20.
Oh, and that's no problem. There we go. 20.
Also, that roll was balls.
Yes, thank God I had.
Fine, you are tricky, and tricks are a form of strength.
He puts his axe down.
What do you want to know?
Like he leans his axe up against the wall and just crosses his arms in a huff. Kicking at the bars, you can tell he's thinking about how hard it would be to try to break the door.
That
Al,
would be a good time to ask questions.
what level is your... do the stairs lead to?
Which stairs?
Yours. Curved ones at the end.
Level 2. Next question.
What is the temple closest to your stairs? The hall?
The air temple by a smidge. Next question.
Do you commune with her?
No. That is for the priests of the temple and the masters of the temple. Next question.
It's pretty forthright.
Dude.
I think he wants out.
How long until they believe you're missing?
He glances at the paladin.
A day or so. Next question.
Is he awake as well?
He seems confused by this.
Who?
Use.
I've heard that name. Don't know. Next question.
How many more minotaurs are there in this temple?
A few.
That mark you have, the golden skull, who
Yeah.
gave it to you?
The masters of the greater temple gave it to me.
Who else has one? And what does it give you permission to do?
to wander around, to go in places owned by the other temples. You've been squabbling. Open warfare's not allowed.
They started it.
It is for the masters to decide your fate.
How many masters are there?
He looks at you like what?
Exactly. We're asking some like a mixture of like, hey, we know stuff, and then no, you don't know anything. What's wrong with these idiots?
I don't know some. I want to know something useful.
It depends on how you count.
Cut like an asshole.
She is the mistress of this place. There's only one of her. Next question.
Do you know when the Earth army is supposed to return?
No. But they went to Nob. Probably to gather supplies and slaves and sacrifices.
Where did this temple come from?
Who knows? It was built by her.
Have you seen her?
I've seen signs of her. She is here.
Have you seen the symbol of the red skull with horns?
Red skull, horns, yes. There's beautiful art here, would you not agree?
And he's looking at fucking Crusher. He glances at Paladin again.
Do you have any more questions for me? Or can Law leave now?
Why don't you toss that axe out? Coercion.
He's looking at all of you.
$29.
You kill me.
He's getting his axe.
You warn the masters that the Earth Temple isn't playing nice. You have many armies come across you.
He just sticks his axe into the bars and lets it kind of clang to the ground.
Keenhorn may not be leader, but Keenhorn is a good watchman.
Keenhorn, huh?
Lure.
Okay, he relinquishes his axe as you kind of threaten violence.
Yeah. Grab. Oh, I'm on the wrong one. Darren will step forward. Grab the axe.
Okay.
Like, grab this axe. And then lean it against the wall over here.
Hey, you grab the big, the giant great axe. He just sits down cross-legged. He snorts at the dead orc bodies you left in the cell. He seems to clutch the coin to his chest, almost like he's praying, or
Yeah, why don't you stay put? Halls aren't safe for wandering.
he snorts in annoyance, but he doesn't. He doesn't
And I
disagree.
have lasting coercion, which can last up to a week.
You stay there, big asshole.
That's awesome, because I was doing the whole, like, he's got to be similarly strong to Krieger, so and Krieger was able to manipulate these bars for, like, a medium Krieger to get out.
It's GM's discretion. It just says up to a week. Until I become a master, then it's up to a month.
What's Curate's
And
name?
with GM's discretion.
Yes, it's all GM's discretion. Whatever they can.
What's Curate's name?
Crusher of bones.
Crusher of Bone, at your service. He's waving to Crusher. I'll never know.
You're not priest. You're new?
Yes. They were not strong.
You have much to learn.
I know enough.
Stop killing. Cultists. Make peace. Much killing for us to do when Zuktmoy is free.
Well, how can we do that? Let's
You
make it quick.
You should make peace with your other temples. You are lesser temples, not the greater temple.
That is for them. They are to stop being aggressive.
Yes, you must be new. Many squabbles happen when new people come. When they hear the call of the temple. You no meet the masters yet. They'll come soon. When they hear what mess you made.
Let them.
The mess we made. This place is filthy. It would take weeks to get this thing into
And if
anything.
you are the one
approaching
who's supposed to be able to walk through here, and this happened on your watch, then it's your mess.
No. It is your mess, Curate. Earth Temple First Level.
Enjoy your stay. We'll be back shortly.
He glances at Darian again. He was going to say something, but he just fucking snorts and starts pouting and brooding in his cell.
Oh, shut up! That's what I thought.
That went way better than I was expecting there when I rolled like freaking 3 and 4 or whatever.
You're like, tick, tick, oh, fuck!
Oh no!
Oh, she did.
Ptolemy with his new fucking suggestion spell, and then the walking suggestion paladin.
Get in the cage. Tell us what we want to know.
Echo's laughing at Crusher.
Part of me wants to kill him, but another part of me wants to enjoy him suffer.
Hey, can we see the top of your head for a second?
His eyes grow wide.
Oh, has it been eaten away?
All of his hair has been eaten away, but the skin's there.
Won't hurt so much.
He shows you the top of his head.
Douche. No, it doesn't.
It's hard to
Douche.
punch an incision into someone's. It doesn't work that way. Maker's Mark.
Like cattle we are.
How many times have we done this?
I don't believe he remembers his past lives.
He must have run into somebody who has.
Just laughing. Half joking.
The fungus that allows you to commune.
Yes, yes. They are her spores.
Yes, we figured as much.
Refined.
How did they get them?
Strong. She is on level 3.
How did the Water Temple get them?
They are distributed between the temple masters. Their way to commune with her.
Does the Greater Temple produce them?
Yes, yes. There is a better way to commune with her. You could go visit her in her hole.
Does the commune link to the other temple masters?
I have never tried the stuff myself. I've decided to keep a bit of an independent mind. Yes, it links them in strange ways. They understand her plan. For while she sleeps, they see what she sees.
Does she see what they see?
This is her temple as well as her trap.
Hmm.
Scratching for answers. Delightful.
No, I need to find the goggles first. The glasses. Yes. Ugrist.
Orgrist, yes. You know the troll. He is very wise.
Yes. Any idea where he'd be seeking refuge?
He lives on level 2. Ulgrist knows many things skulking around.
Yes.
Hmm. Pressure turns. Starting to leave.
Think, I think we're leaving. Minotaur's just going to sit there and play nice for a couple days.
We'll be back to
These assholes need food and water.
we'll be back to check on you.
Seems annoyed at that.
These assholes need food and water. Or we can just kill them.
Oh, they need food and water eventually.
The other guy's been here for a day.
I'm not in the habit of killing prisoners. Also not in the habit of traveling with people who killed prisoners.
You're also not in the habit of taking any.
We just did.
That was convenience because there was a cage.
Let's be fair here. I remember riding my ass across the whole damned quadrant to get the crazy man put in a cage.
Oh yes, we do take prisoners apparently, just not very often. When we're in a violent mood. I don't think we were in a violent mood this morning. It must have been all the gifts that were left at our feet that made us magnanimous.
But that was fancy work. That
Yeah.
creature could get violent. Can it smell? I don't mean smell, I mean smell like the wolf. Track.
Which creature?
The bull back there.
No, it's not. It's
traversing mazes.
yeah, it's not a tracker that way.
So the other humans might be fine then. 'Cause it can just break right out.
I think it's clear that probably should be talking here in such detail.
Yeah, we should
close the door.
No, we should.
Yeah.
Yeah, I assume we keep moving.
At the end of this day, we should be taking steps to free the humans.
I suggest we kill the army that's returning and then set them free.
Just kill an army, huh?
You leave the temple, go looking for the army that left.
Well, basically, I think we're gonna. So, my suggestion is we do another foray into the temple, try to whack another one of the temple heads, and then go and get rid of that Earth army. Because the fire group didn't have a giant army; they just had a bunch of like specialists. Or we'd be hip deep in fire army assholes if they had one, right?
Yeah, probably.
So the Earth forces are where their big ground forces, which, I mean, it's Earth. So,
Okay.
I don't know. That's my thoughts here. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we got another day. Try to, whack the air temple guys. I mean, who's scared of the water temple guys? Just don't sit by a lake. Be fine.
Well, I might be a little more cautious about what I drink.
Hey, you just want to have a dwarvish constitution.
Yeah, is that why you're looking so spry there, chum?
I'm feeling much better. But thank you, Al.
Well, first things first. Let's go and collect the treasures from the fire temple, if there are any left. And then we can continue on to the water or the wind.
Alright, now. You gotta think like the enemy.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time thinking like a crazy asshole.
Comes easier to some of us than others.
Well, if we knew the fire temple leadership was dead, if I was the water temple, I'd be rushing there to gather my enemy's treasures.
Right.
Or the
Where would I
air
find the treasures?
temple, just to take them so that I could be more strong.
I would be going to one of the other two temples and try to hit them when they're weak, because they should be scuffling over water temple territory.
For all these temples, we haven't actually seen any of the temples. I mean, like, the temple upstairs, but...
Maybe it's metaphorical like. Maybe it's like that bone on the side of the head.
The what?
The temple. The night-night button.
Oh, I see. A metaphorical temple, temple of the mind of faith. No, I think this place is pretty... It's sort of a brow beady architecture. Sort of in your face. Ooh, evil.
My mind.
I have this feeling the Greater Temple is sort of like the landlord here. Everybody pays their dues, no fighting, and you can stay.
No open war. But I guess closed war?
There'll be the skullduggery.
Yes.
So let's find a skull and go dug it.
Yes. Well, not an elf skull. Sorry to bring that up, Alkur.
I was just thinking about another time. Perhaps another life.
It makes sense. I have dreams of a house that's made out of red bricks. Weird.
I have dreams of a meadow with a spring. Purple flowers.
Dreams of standing on top of a mountain of corpses.
I have dreams of the serving wench back in, and, yeah, don't wake me up when I'm having those.
Well, don't worry now. You have a stone now, Krieger. You're special too.
Oh yeah, great. He's looking around, making memories.
Funny. Horrible. Fungus-infested dungeon of death and depravity. Yep.
You remember a mountain of bodies?
Yes. And I was different. Apparently I was in the war. And they were the enemy.
Apparently.
Mountain.
There was a war.
Not a
And then there
pile.
was me. And then there was
was
no
a
more war.
mountain.
Because there was no more armies. Either. Army.
I dream of running in the forest.
Well, you do that quite often, don't you?
Not like this. He looks at Doom like that.
Oh.
Shadow's a furry.
All right, where do you guys want to head, or where are you starting to head? What do you want me to prepare for next time?
We're gonna go down, make sure we got
Adam's
the.
suggestion is to go.
Black treasure.
So Adam thinks that what we should do is go down that spirally staircase and go whop him from the other side.
Oh, that would be fucking funny, actually. You guys want to just take the golden ring, the golden thing?
Up by this staircase?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go down to level 2 and start causing havoc?
Well, yeah. Basically, try to knock out another temple. Hopefully, they're in disarray, and some of the dudes are in the fire area, going like, "Oh, look at all this territory we could try to expand into." So I think our plan is to go pee slap another temple.
Okay.
Then go upstairs. On the next day, prepare to hunt the army.
Like actually leave the temple, deal with the birds, and like stalk
Get
down
the
the.
humans out and you go hunt down that army. Give them a chance to recuperate a little bit. Give us a chance to get some treasure, and then come in for another assault like 2 weeks later, kind of thing.
All right.
2 weeks, 3 weeks later.
Let's see what a CR4 gives you
No.
for XP.
I wasn't here when you
We can
found the
hold time
peasant.
for the army if it's something that we could just.
Yeah, I wasn't here when you found the peasants. Is one of those women the wife of no?
Nope.
Then-
We found a
Go
bit of
back to-
cloth from the wife, though.
Oh, okay.
But wasn't that...
She's also been here for some 6 months, so
Yeah, pretty
Yeah,
sure she's done.
Odds aren't good.
time pressure. Although I know Shadow or Crusher made some sort of oath to the gods.
To
Something,
do his